Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving a microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me, who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Yeah. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man. Got a radio show because God is in the blessing business. I just happen to be a recipient. I just happen to got a couple of things right. And man, his grace and mercy carries you the rest of the way. All you got to do is get a couple of things right, and then his grace and his mercy will take over. His favor, his love of you. It's already evident. I mean, because so many times we go along without even acknowledging him or conferring with him in our decisions, and we look up and we find ourselves in a predicament, and he always comes to the rescue. He always manages to show up. He's never too late. He's never 1 minute too late. And so in light of this, today I wanted to talk to you about something. It's another principle of success that I'd like to share with everybody this morning. And once again, these are not things that you don't know or you've never heard before. These are just reminders along the way. And one of the things you have to be conscious of is don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to change because change is coming anyway. See, I have a theory. Don't be afraid to change because change is coming anyway. Everything changes, nothing remains the same, nothing. And change is inevitable. Now, you can participate in the change or you can react to the change. Are you following me? You can participate in the change or you can react to the change. But don't be afraid to change because change is coming anyway. Now, what I mean by that is this. In participating in the change or reacting in the change, there is a difference. See, if you react to the change, that means the change has occurred and now you have to make the necessary adjustments to the change. Example. The boss walks in, you think your job is good. The boss walks in and hands you a pink slip. That right there, that's a change. Now, you didn't participate in this change because you didn't ask for the pink slip. But now you got to react to the pink slip. Whenever you have to react to the change, it's an adjustment period. It almost throws you off. So change is going to come. It always does. You can participate or you can react. Or let's say your boss comes in and hands you the pink slip and you said, you know what? I've been preparing for this day. Always knew nothing lasts forever. I've been working on the sideline on the business idea I had. And I had several other applications in around town. I was just holding off to see what was going on. So when they hand you the pink slip, the transition, the adjustment you make is a lot more smoother transition, because now you just transition into your new business idea that you've been working on, or you transition into the apps you already had in, or the contacts you made, the preparation for when the day they come in there and hand you the pink slip. Well, Steve, what if they surprise you with it? This is just one example I'm giving you. So, let's not nitpick the message. So what I'm saying to everybody is, don't be afraid to change, because change is coming anyway. So many people are stuck in a rut because of our refusal to change. I was hell bent on a certain thing going a certain way, and this is how it was going to go. Well, that I was thinking didn't really fit. Now, in my own personal experience, this may not be yours, but in my own personal experience, the things that I've had the most trouble letting go of was something I wanted. When I lined myself up with the will of God to ask God what he wanted for me, you understand, those things came a lot more easy to me, because it was in the will of God. It was what God wanted me to do too. Okay, Steve, what you mean by that? Okay, here we go. When things were going wrong in relationships for me, what I did was, the biggest mistake I've ever made was, I attempted to fix what was wrong in my relationship outside of the relationship. You feel me? Okay. So I'm out there working my groove like I want to. Well, now guess what? There's a cause and effect for all of that too. Your house ain't going to get better. It can't. And then that leaves room for some other things. And so now when the change come, guess what? I got to react to it now. I got to have a reaction to it. Had I lined myself up in the will of God, the transition may have gone differently. It could have still ended the relationship, but guess what? Some of the pain I was in, I ain't had to go through. I bought a lot on myself. Sometimes you're pursuing a passion of yours. And what God really wants you to do is pursue your gift. So now you're pursuing your passion, right? You're passionate about golf. You love golf so much, you just determined. But now you done messed around. You ain't made it on the PGA Tour yet, and you 45 still talking about, I'm going to play on the PGA Tour. Really? Okay. Maybe you ain't as good as this you think, or maybe you're not as gifted as you think. Maybe you pursuing a passion. Sometimes, man, we have to change. And we have to ask God what is his will. His will is much simpler. It's a simpler road. Not going to be easier. It's simpler. See, when I wake up now, it's simple for me to wake up, because I know there are a few things that I have to do. I have to click this mic on. I have to be positive. I have to be inspirational. I have to be informative. I have to be uplifting. Got it. That's what he wants. All I got to do is sit down, close my eyes, ask God to help me be who he want me to be. And for the most part, he tell me what to say. Now, guess what he's done, though, to create this in me? I went through enough things in my life. I had enough challenges. I made plenty of mistakes. So now, at my age, I can turn around and tell somebody listening to me, okay, this is what I did. This is a mistake I made. Maybe you see yourself in this story right here. Maybe you don't have to go this way. Or this is what I've learned about becoming successful. Here's a principle that I learned. But then guess what? I had to be unsuccessful to get it, though, didn't I? So you can't have a testimony without a test. Change is coming. It's inevitable. You can participate or you can react. I much prefer to participate in the change. All right, let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Well, look at you, all up in a Thursday. What? Can you not believe it? You made it to Thursday. You only got one more day. One more day, and we're going to help you get through it. Ain't that right? Shirley Strawberry.
We are here for you. That's right. Good morning, Jay Anthony Brown. Happy Friday.
Good morning. Good morning. Here it is on a Thursday. What's up, Carla Farrell? What's up with your baby?
What's up? Just straight chilling on this Thursday. What's happening? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. He's my writing partner and my sick buddy. What's up? Junior in the house, y'all. What's
Sunday,
going on?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
It's Saturday, love.
Thursday love. Nothing wrong with Thursday love. Ain't that right? He's the king of pranks. Not king. The king of pranks. Nephew Tommy, what's up, sir?
It's a Tommy Thursday, baby. That's the best day of the week. It is a Tommy Thursday, okay? It's sexy.
What?
That's what it is.
If you make it through Thursday, you got it. You got this beat.
What?
You really got this beat. In
Yeah.
fact, a lot of people do Thursday and then don't do a damn thing on Friday. So
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did all
Well, you
that
got to
talking,
recover. You got to recover on Friday.
talking. No, wait till the weekend get here and don't do nothing.
No, wait. I want to tell y'all. I saw this TikTok. This dude was sitting at his desk, right? And it was the day had just started. He was on his phone, just scrolling, laughing, looking at stuff. So he did it like all day. Then about 4:30, right? He puts down his phone and said, "Let me do some work." So he puts his phone down, right? So it's like 4:30. By 4:35, he get another something funny from somebody, and then he just started laughing. You crazy? And stayed on his phone the entire time. I said, "Ooh, that is us. That is us."
When we worked at the Steve Show, we'd keep our computers facing us because a lot of times we're doing a little shopping or
Right.
getting a flight in,
Right. That's the best time to make travel arrangements. Ain't it? At the job.
Get
I
in
think
before
I'll
everyone
take
else.
first class seat 3B. I think
Yes,
that's what I want.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
3B.
You ever get a warning from a friend that says, "Don't open this around other people"? We all
Oh,
got
yeah.
a friend like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I will go in the bathroom and lock the door before I open. I will.
I mean,
So,
it's
Jay,
like,
have you gotten used to having company yet? I know.
oh,
you
there's
moved.
no one's been here, and
know you
no
moved
one
to
will
your new
be
place.
here. If you're not delivering something, you have no business here.
If there's not an Amazon truck outside,
If you
or
don't have a box in your hand, don't even come up this way because I'm not into that. No.
You're not into what? People stopping by?
Company.
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 What do
Boxes
you have against
only.
company?
Boxes
I don't understand, 'cause
only,
I love company. What do you have against company, Jay? Seriously.
They don't know when to leave, and that's what I have against company. They don't know when to leave.
What's
and
a
they
good
ship-
time? Like 30 minutes, an hour? What?
No. Hey, how you doing? Just checking on you. I gotta go. That works fine for me.
And look at the time. We got to go as well. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we have time for Ask Bitter Man. He's not going to help you, but we'll be back to find out what he's going to do right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Ask Bitter Man. Hit him with it, Bitter Man.
Here we go. If you get some help out of this, you pulled it out, okay? You did.
See, he's not here for that. That's not what he's
Not
here
at all.
for.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right, this one's from Brianna in Monroe, Louisiana. Brianna writes, I am a 41-year-old woman engaged to a cheater. I was this man's mistress for 3 years, and his wife found out about us and divorced him. After his divorce, I found out he was also messing around with his coworker, and I was hurt when I found out I wasn't his only mistress. His wife reached out to me and said he's a habitual cheater, and I could do better. She told me that he's only marrying me because he cannot be alone. Is this sincere advice from her, or is she being a hater? Please advise.
She is definitely being a hater, but I have to, chastise you. Side pieces should never investigate a damn thing, okay? Nothing. Your place is to wait until you're called. You don't have time to be looking through phone numbers and looking in phones. That ain't your place. That ain't your thing to do. Do
I
what
weigh
you
in?
do, boo.
Please let me weigh in.
Thank you. Go ahead, Tommy. Get some because this is out of line.
If you are a number 2,
Mm-hmm.
he has a number 1.
Well, come on. Talk
If he
to him.
gets rid of number 1,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna get another number 1. You don't move
Thank
up.
you. Thank
You
you.
don't move up because
Thank
you're
you.
too good at 2. You don't have
Why-
experience at
Why
1.
would he move you? For what?
Terrible.
This, in the words of 5 Heartbeats, this ain't about you. This
ain't got nothing to do with you, JT.
Brianna. All right, we're moving on so you can
Please,
not
Shirley.
help someone else. Jennifer in Denver says, I'm a 50-year-old married woman with a man on the side. We met at a bookstore and we share a love for real books and the smell of pages and ink. We also share a love of having sex in a car. It is refreshing to find a man that is as quirky as I am, and we recite poetry and classic literature while we're having sex, and it intensifies the experience. We had tried sex the normal way in a bed, but it was stale. It's too risky to keep having sex in a car. How do we keep the magic going and not get caught?
You need an Escalade. You need to get you an Escalade and let them seats down in the back. And don't ask me how I know this, but I've heard that it's been done. You let them seats all the way down, and you can take that little thing off the visor off the back. You can take that completely off, and I've heard. And you can put an air mattress in there. It fits perfectly, and make sure the car's in park. And
If you don't mind.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Get some, Tommy.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Oh, whether to be noble in the mind, suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing enemy. Oh, to die, to sleep.
There once was a man named Dave who had sex with a lady in a cave. Okay, I can't even do that one.
What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or does it fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat? Oh, crust and sugar. Oh,
Don't you sit down now, because you find it kind of hard, son. I's climbing on. Life for me ain't been no crystal stop. Go ahead on, Tommy. Get some.
Man.
Come on, Joe. You the neighborhood poet, baby. Come on.
Hey man, I don't do that. I do poetry for people. I can't do that. I do poetry for people. I focus on it. I'm not finna give you the. I got to focus. I'm not doing that.
All right, well, we'll move on then. We'll move on to Sarah in Columbus, Georgia. Sarah says, I'm a 39-year-old white woman and I'm married to a 41-year-old black man. My mother-in-law has been a holy terror in our relationship from day one. She talks about how I do everything and how I run my household. She criticizes the way I dress my daughters and wants me to perm my daughter's hair. We argue a lot and my husband is always remaining neutral. So I told him it's time to get his mother straight. He said that his mom has a right to have an opinion. Is he taking her side? What do I do?
Yes, he is taking his mom's side, and he's going to have to take his mom's side. But what you need to do to stop her from coming over there, you need to completely white your house. You need to make it look white. You need to put a gingham tablecloth on your tables. You need to get them old rocking chairs. You need to every time she come over there, you got a bean salad and you telling her that you're attempting to make collard greens, but you're all wrong. You're putting ham in the collard greens and chicken wings and that. Yeah, she'll stop from coming over there once you completely white your house. You got to get one of them little yard men that has his arm, one of them little jockeys. You got to put that in the front yard. You got to put that in the...
Look at you helping the white woman.
Either
the white woman.
Either that or some gnomes.
Yeah. You're helping the white woman, Jay.
Gnomes in that yard.
I know how to tell her, the white woman, her house. I'm telling you what to do, all right?
Hey, Jay, what she need to be watching on TV, Jay?
Oh, you gotta watch nothing but Christian channels. Nothing but 24/7 and Fox. Every now and then you switch from that, and then you go back to Fox. Fox is running 24/7, and you have it all through the house. So no matter where she go, she hear Fox. Okay, and that'll keep her ass out of there. Trust me, that'll do that.
Trust.
This is my Bible. I am what it says I am.
Tell it.
All right, well, we don't have time for the next one. We'll save it for later. I'll give you a little hint. It's from Daryl in Little Rock, okay?
Okay.
Daryl.
My God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom.
I love
My
it.
God is an awesome God.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Ask Bitter Man. Uncut and uncensored. All right, coming up next, it is the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with our national news for today. And in entertainment news, R. Kelly was called a predator at a sex abuse trial on yesterday. We'll talk about these stories at the top of the hour, but right now the nephew is in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
I need you to wash me.
Really?
That is the most
I
ignorant
need
title.
you to wash me.
To wash.
Okay?
Yourself.
Right.
So don't nobody want to just lay back and be washed. Don't nobody want it.
Quashed or washed?
Either way. Either way.
Either way.
Either way.
All right, let's go, cat dog. Wash me.
It's a great day at Nursery. This is Felicia.
I'm trying to get somebody to come down here to 501.
I'm sorry?
501. I need somebody to come down here to 501 and clean me up.
Sir, I think you might have the wrong number. This is the nursery?
Is this the nurse? I need the nurse to come down here to 501 and clean me up.
Sir, this is the nursery, not the nurse. I think you might have dialed the wrong number.
No, I need to talk to where's Nurse Cynthia? That's who normally clean me up. I need to come down here and clean me up.
Sir, I really do think you have the wrong number. Where are you calling from?
Who is this here?
This is Felicia. I'm the director here at the nursery.
That's what I say. I need the nurse to come down here and clean me up.
Oh.
Now this bedpan and all this stuff to clean me up because I've been sitting here a long time. Now ain't nobody come.
Well, sir, I think you dialed the wrong number. If you tell me where you are, I can try to help you, but
I ain't dialed no wrong number. I need somebody to come down here and clean me up. This ain't right. Y'all supposed to be able to. Y'all supposed to get here. Every hour somebody supposed to come check on me. Ain't nobody come check on me yet.
Okay, well, I apologize, but you have the wrong number. Try hanging up and then dialing.
Is this the nurse station?
Sir, this is a nursery. We take care of children here. This is not the nurse station.
I'm not no child. I said, is this the nurse station?
Sir, I'm sorry, you're not listening to me. This is not the nurse station. This is a nursery. We have children here. We take care of children. So I think you dialed the wrong number.
No, they said that they're supposed to come clean up every hour. They're supposed to come check on me. Now, I've been here mighty near 3 hours. Ain't nobody come to check on me yet. And now that I need somebody to come clean me up. And the bedpan is full, and they just don't come check on us like they're supposed to check on us. They supposed to come check on us.
I'm really sorry that they have not come to check on you in your bedpan.
So why would they let us sit here like they do?
Okay, sir, just listen to what I'm saying. This is a nursery. We take care of small children. This is not the nurse's station, so I'm sorry.
No, my grandkids, I got small children as my grandkids. I got about 42 grandkids.
42, huh?
They come see me on Sunday, but soon as they leave, the people at the nurse station, they treat me bad and leave me here like this here 2-3 hours. Don't nobody come check on me. Can you come down here and check this bedpan?
Sir, I can't do that. I need to get back to the kids here that we take care of at the
My kids don't come till They come on Sunday. They come every Sunday after church, and they come see me.
Do they? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad your kids come see you, and I'm going to get off the phone now. When I hang up, you just dial the number right now.
When you get off, you're going to come down here and come see and clean me up?
I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to let you call back. And
why you all come clean me up? Why you all do that? Why you do it?
Sir, I'm not a nurse. I'm a teacher, not
when I was coming through, people supposed to do their job. You do what the job is. Whatever your job is, that's what you do. I worked 42 years straight, and I did my job.
Okay. I'm a teacher. That's
why you all come on down here and do what you're supposed to do?
Because I don't clean bedpans.
You know why? Because y'all young folk don't do your job. Now, damn it, you're going to make me mad if you don't get your down here. You get your down here.
I'm going to ask that you not talk to me like that. If
you get your down here and come clean this bedpan and clean me up. I ain't supposed to be sitting here like this all this time. What's your name again?
It's Felicia, and I have tried to be really, really nice to you.
Down here right now.
Please do not speak to me like that. I'm trying to let you know that you
any way I want to.
You gonna calm down and quit talking to me like that. I'm trying to help you. Now that's just rude, speaking to me like that. Now this is a nursery.
And you supposed to do what a nurse supposed to do. You get your down here right now.
You know what? I have been nice to you as I possibly can, but David, you're not gonna talk to me like that. That's just rude and disrespectful. Don't speak to me like that.
You
talking about kicking some I will kick your in the wheelchair. This seems to be the only language you understand is me talking to you crazy since you talking to me crazy.
Well, when is you gonna get your down here?
My is not coming down there. You stay in that stank. How about that?
What did you say?
You heard me. I said you stay in that stank. I'm not cleaning no I've been trying to tell you for the past 5 minutes, but you won't shut up long enough to listen.
Well, how long is it before you gonna get here then?
I am not coming down there to clean your
Why not?
I've been trying to tell you that it's not my job. You dial the wrong number.
Who you think you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Who are you talking to like that?
You gonna make me whoop your
Well, bring it on in. If you think you can get in your wheelchair and make it down here to the nursery to whoop my then come the hell on.
Listen, will you take a message from me and give it to somebody?
What's your message?
Write this down. N-E.
N-E.
P.
N. What else?
H. E. W.
What?
Okay, you got that part?
Yeah, I got that part.
Okay, T-O.
M.
M-Y.
What is that?
What do it spell?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, spell it out.
I'm not spelling it out. You tell me what it is.
What does it say?
I don't know. Nephew taught me.
Nephew Tommy, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked by your sister, Renita.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Boy, you were sitting up there like, what in the world?
Yeah. You got me. You got me.
Oh, baby. I got you. Good. I got one question for you, though. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
It is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You got me good.
Oh, goodness.
Come on, give it to me.
I love it.
You got to give it to me.
The king of pranks.
That's what we all want. Yeah.
King of pranks and turning into the king of grits. Lord have mercy. JustGoodGrits.com. GRITZ.com. Get them. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. The nephew coming with something brand new. You just got to try it. Let me know what you think.
All right. Congratulations, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, in today's entertainment news, R. Kelly is back in the news. His sexual abuse trial started yesterday in Brooklyn. R. Kelly was called a predator, and he is accused of racketeering, sexual abuse, and bribery. The jury is made up of 7 men and 5 women, and the assistant U.S. attorney said that Kelly was a ringleader of a 20-year scheme where he recruited women and underage girls for sex and used lies, threats, and physical abuse to dominate his victims. Now, during the trial, Kelly was wearing a gray suit, purple tie, and glasses, and sat with his head down during opening statements. Meanwhile, his lawyers said, quote, they knew exactly what they were getting into. The relationship Mr. Kelly had with the various Jane Does were consenting relationships, end quote. Some female accusers and at least one male accuser are expected to testify in this trial. Kelly has been in jail for the last 2 years, and if convicted, he could face decades.
Ain't even got a number for you.
So he got heckled at a rape? They were heckling Ron.
What you mean he was heckled?
One they were yelling out,
something
right?
out?
Yeah, they
They
were
yelling
yelling
out?
out. They were yelling out stuff. Yeah,
oh.
they were heckling him, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
you were
I see
saying
what
that.
you're saying. Yeah.
And they said they had protesters outside the courthouse that were actually protesting in his favor, saying "Free R. Kelly."
Yeah.
It was 5
Oh,
people.
really?
It's
can't-
different.
you saw
this
it,
is
Junior?
different from Free
It was
Britney.
5 people.
And this is very different from Free Britney, okay? Please now. This is
Oh,
a
not
totally
even
different
the same.
trial.
Totally different. You're
Yeah,
right.
totally different.
You know,
right.
No, he
not
needs
even
to-
the
yeah.
same.
Yeah, he needs to stay in. He needs to be rehabilitated and
Yeah, he
helped
should be
and
in
all of
jail.
that.
He should
Yeah.
never get out. That's just
Right,
my
that's right.
opinion.
And if
Yeah.
he's acquitted of these charges, then there is still, he has
other
more
charges, right?
That's right.
in Minnesota, and he
Yeah.
has more charges in Illinois. So this is a long road, and hopefully there will be
R.
justice.
Kelly's sick.
I
For the
love what
victims.
Absolutely.
I love what Tommy said. I mean, that's the best joke I heard, and the joke was, if you believe you can fly, now is the time. I mean,
Now
that's-
is the time. And that was a song. And this is
is
real
it.
life.
this is the time to fly.
It's disgusting. This
It
is
is disgusting.
horrible.
This is true.
Disgusting.
But I mean, for his lawyers to say that these were consenting relationships, that's what you're going with? That's your
Well,
defense?
And I don't see how that's going to be the defense for all of the victims, some those that were, of underage.
Yeah,
I don't see
that's-
that
yeah,
being
come on
at
now.
the time of the alleged assault. So,
Right.
Not an expert at this at all. But
No,
just
none of us are, for sure. Yeah.
what we
Who
saw.
this lawyer? Who this lawyer?
Consenting, though? Come on now.
Well, he lost his other lawyers.
Yeah.
Remember?
They
Yeah.
So
quit.
They
Yeah.
backed out on him.
yeah. So
Well,
these are some
he
new
probably.
lawyers. Nope.
Probably.
Nope.
No, say it, Junior.
Writing
Say
on
it.
the
No, I
wall.
was saying, he probably do like ambulance cases, but there ain't nobody else gonna take this case, so it's about the best he got.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
Bad, man.
It's really
Real
sad that
bad.
he put himself in this situation too.
Such a brilliant
talented
artist.
person that
Yeah,
you
such
didn't
a
have
brilliant
to,
artist.
Your life shouldn't have to end up like this. It really shouldn't. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But-
it's one thing we learn is it's not how you start out, it's how you end up. And he started out
finish.
brilliantly, and this is where he is now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad. But
All right.
if he did this, justice. For the
All
least.
right. Yeah, we're moving on now, Jay. It is time for today's headlines, please.
All right, everybody. It's time for the news with Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, everybody. This is Ann Tripp. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has declared a state of emergency because of flooding from the remnants of Tropical Storm Fred. They have some people missing they're trying to get to. President Biden, meanwhile, says the federal government's going to begin offering COVID-19 vaccination booster shots September 20th. The president says he's taken several other steps to curb the new Delta variant. The president admits that the federal government has only limited power to impose more widespread vaccine mandates, but he does say if nursing homes, for instance, receive Medicaid and Medicare funds, their employees are going to have to be fully inoculated.
With this announcement, I'm using the power of the federal government as a payer of health care costs to ensure we reduce those risks to our most vulnerable seniors.
And Mr. Biden's urging more businesses to insist that their workers be vaccinated. Meanwhile, the president is telling ABC's George Stephanopoulos that U.S. troops are going to remain in Afghanistan until after the announced pull-out date, unless all Americans are evacuated. If all Americans are not evacuated, U.S. troops will remain there on the ground until they get everybody out. That's because some Americans and American collaborators are being kept from making it to the airport by the Taliban. A spokesman for the United Arab Emirates, get this, announced that Afghan President Ashraf Ghani is now living in the UAE. Ghani bolted from Afghanistan days ago, and Afghan's ambassador to the neighboring Tajikistan is accusing Ghani of taking $171 million with him, $170 million that was not his money. And the ambassador is calling for Ghani's arrest. Meanwhile, those flights are still leaving the airport in Kabul, thousands of Americans, others aboard. The State Department says for the most part, Americans have been able to get there, but there are reports, like I say, surprise, surprise, that the Taliban may not be keeping its word about standing in the way of Afghans who want to get out. So Deputy of State Wendy Sherman's making the administration's position clear.
We expect them to allow all American citizens, all third country nationals, and all Afghans who wish to leave to do so safely and without harassment.
And like I say, President Biden says if they're not out by the end of this month, we're going to stay until they are. Finally, Lizzo is really, a lot of people have been talking about her, trending about what she's been going through, the nastiness she's been getting on social media. And she's really opened up, sadly, about all the haters and stuff who have been attacking her nonstop on social media. It all pretty much started with her releasing a song, Rumors, with Cardi B. And it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. And she's very, very upset by the whole thing. I'll talk about it a little later in the morning. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Tommy. Introduce the president of Team Tommy.
Well, let's do it. We're about to go deep into the mind of a mind that you've never traveled through before, but we're going deep. Buckle up and hold on tight. There's 3 seat belts when you get in here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the mind of J. Anthony Brown.
Uh-oh. Reminding everybody that the J-Spot Comedy Club is open tonight. And I'll be in Charlotte this weekend. AUG the 21. All right. It came out over the weekend that Loki and Robin had some habits in their lives that we did not know about.
Oh, yeah.
It came out. All right. Well, here's some other superheroes, little known facts that you may not have heard about, but I got them right here. Superman, according to Lois Lane, he ain't that super in the bedroom. That's what she said. I don't know if it's true now.
What?
He ain't that super. Don't let the cape fool you, because he just ain't. He really ain't. Aquaman, this is shocking. Aquaman is a bedwetter. Can you believe that?
Grown as he is.
That's why.
That kind of goes together,
He
though.
stays in the water all the time. The Flash. Everybody know who the Flash is.
Yeah.
Right?
The Flash has more kids than Nick Cannon. It's unbelievable, man.
The
How is
truth
that
is coming out,
possible?
huh, Jay?
These are facts about superheroes that you did not even know. Thor. We all love Thor. But he ain't swinging that hammer in the bedroom. That's what they saying. They just saying it ain't.
Streets is talking.
He's not. He's just not. He's not.
Even about Thor?
Yeah, he's not. He's not at all. Hancock. We all love Hancock, man.
Yes,
A great
I do.
superhero. Great. Homeboy is in debt up to his wool cap. That's why he don't have a costume. He can't afford one, man. Catwoman. That's your crazy ex-girlfriend. She'll show up on your job with that damn outfit on. Now, don't tell me that ain't crazy. That's crazy right there. Wonder Woman is a dominatrix. Yes, she is. Spider-Man. Oh, my God. Spider-Man. Clingy. Hard to break up with. You can't break up with this dude. He's clingy. He's just clingy. And last but not least, the Black Panther. Before he left here, he was a player from the Himalayas, man. I'm telling you, rest in peace, man. We love you. And those are some little known facts about superheroes.
My favorite was Spider-Man, though.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Spider-Man is clinging.
All right.
Clinging.
Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, thank you, Jay. We're going to discuss COVID booster shots, and Drake says COVID messed up his hairline. We'll talk about it right after this. Yeah, I will be back. I don't know.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's official. COVID booster shots will start rolling out on September 20th. The White House just unveiled the plan, which still needs an expected approval by the FDA. The rollout was it's going to basically follow the same order as the original distribution, with healthcare providers, nursing home residents, and other seniors first in line. Although the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines still provide strong protection against hospitalization and death, officials are concerned now about waning immunity to the disease. A booster for Johnson & Johnson recipients is also expected, but because its approval came a few months later, that's not enough data, and there's not enough data yet for a recommendation. So there you go. So what is it, 8 months after you got your original shot, then you go in for your booster? Yeah.
Yes. That is what it is. And you know, they kind of talked about boosters from the very beginning.
Yeah, they did.
You know,
they did.
When they were talking about vaccinations. So it's not completely surprising, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
And everybody's tired of, come on, we got to do something.
Come on, y'all. We got to get this herd immunity.
Rid ourselves. Yeah. Come on.
Well, I'm like, the vaccine, the booster, let's take it a step further. How about an IV? Like, you just get a drip, you get a tube full of it, right? And it just drips in your system as you need it, and you just carry it around. That way you fully protected. What do you think about that, Tommy? You like that?
You know, just give it to me like NyQuil with that little cup, and just let me take a shot of that. You know, just fill it up to that line. I ain't gonna go over the line, and then let me take that shot.
Right.
I like
and
that.
let me go kick it. Let me get my best life, right?
Just spray Atlanta. Just spray each town. Just spray us. I ain't begging nobody to take no damn shot. You go outside, you get sprayed. I mean, let's just get this thing. Let's fight this the best way we know.
Yeah.
The same way they water cornfields and stuff. Just fly right over the whole city and just get in.
That's what Jay is saying. Yep.
Well, guys, we're not done with COVID news.
No.
Drake, who's 34, has a receding hairline, and guess what he's blaming it on? He's blaming it on COVID.
Hey,
you know, he recently contracted COVID. Yeah. You know the heart that he has shaved right at his hairline at the left temple. Well, it now seems a bit distressed, and Drake said, he responded to an Instagram post that mocked his heart, looking a little raggedy in its appearance. Drake said that I had COVID, my hair grew in weird, I had to start again. So he's blaming his hairline on COVID now.
And Junior, you say what? What were you saying?
It ain't a doctor around gonna support that. Ain't nobody putting their license on the line for that.
So you don't believe him?
Hell no. You 35 like the rest of them. That's when it start.
Yeah. It happens, Drake. Okay? It happens, man. Yeah.
I was 28. 28, 29. That's when it all
you started losing your hair, receding your hairline? Yeah.
And Jordan was the bomb, so it was perfect time. It's like, okay, cut it right
now.
Go
ball.
Cut it right now.
I was in my 40s when I just stopped fighting that hole in my afro. There's no longer I can hold it on anymore. I just had to let.
Well, the good thing is that you guys all have, decent shaped heads, nicely shaped heads.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
But now if you got them big fat wrinkles in the back, you ever seen them where they just look like
I've seen those.
Like meat, like
hot dog, like packs of hot dogs.
But what you gonna do if it's
like ground?
in the
Talking about like ground chuck, like ground chuck.
It's not nice,
in the
you
back.
guys.
Yeah, don't go by 'em.
Yeah.
Now, what are you supposed to do, Junior? What is the solution? If you're losing your hair, it's a receding hairline.
Just go with it, Drake, and see where it go. You know, I mean, right now it's just receding. So the little bottom part of your heart now is just an E at the top of your heart. So the E of the Drake is in the front now. So that's all. Just go with that.
I'm
You
with
ain't got the bottom of the heart.
I can see if Kevin Durant was complaining. You know what I'm saying? I can see.
Right.
All right, we got to get out of here, guys. Coming up next, the nephew with the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject, my husband texted the wrong woman. Okay, got that? We'll get into it in just a little bit.
What's that song,
But,
Tommy?
God!
That's when you really made an error, okay? Not a
That's when you
mistake,
can't
an
fix it.
error.
That's
Yeah.
when you can't fix it.
Right now, the nephew is here. You hear him with today's prank phone call. What ignorance do you have for us today, nephew?
I got it for you, Shirley. We going down to the church. Hot checks at the church.
Oh, no, Lord.
Hot
You will not write
checks
hot check
at
to
the
Jesus.
church. Okay? Okay?
No.
You're not going to do this to the Lord now. You're not going to continue to do it. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Sister Monica, please.
Who's calling?
This is Brother Deshaun. I'm calling. Actually, I'm a member Greater Missionary Baptist Church.
How can I help you?
Calling you actually about the offering. Now, did you I know you paid your tithes.
Yeah, I pay my tithes every Sunday.
Okay. Now, you paid a love offering as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, this past Sunday, I'm looking at a check that you left us with bank.
Right. I sure did. I wrote a check Sunday.
Okay. Now, the check, ma'am, was $250. Am I correct?
Right. I wrote two checks for my tithes and the love offering. Right. I wrote one for $250 for the love offering.
Okay. Now,
what is this call regarding? Why are you calling me?
What I wanted to tell you is that I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but your check that you wrote for $250 actually has bounced. And
wait a minute. You said my check bounced for $250?
Your check bounced. So what I'm doing is calling you about recouping the $250 as well as you cost us $30 in bank fees.
Wait a minute now. I wrote two checks. I wrote a check for $100. Did that one bounce?
I don't see to it that one bounced. All I know is the one that the love offering has bounced.
Well, did you put them in at the same time? Because I wrote them at the same time.
They all go in on Monday, ma'am. Now, I didn't put them in at the same time. I've been putting them in for the last 2-3 years. The problem is, why would people write these?
What is your name?
I'm Brother Deshaun.
And you was there this Sunday?
I was there. I don't think it matters when I was there, ma'am. The problem is that I didn't put these checks in, and I don't understand why y'all write these checks to the church,
wait a minute.
knowing that they're going to
y'all
bounce.
Write these checks.
There's a lot of people
My
write
checks are good.
Well,
I don't write bad checks.
Well, why
and
do we?
If one cleared, why the other one didn't clear?
Maybe you didn't have enough money for both of them to clear.
What did you just say?
Maybe you didn't have enough money in the bank for both of them to clear, and I don't understand why people write these.
I got plenty money in the bank, and all my checks clear. I don't write no rubber checks.
Well, you wrote one on Sunday, and that's the problem. How you going to try to give a love?
Wait a minute. I think you got me confused with somebody else. I don't write no bad checks.
You done wrote this.
I'm trying to be nice to you.
I'm trying to be nice to you. When can we expect the $250 plus the $30?
So wait, $30?
That's the bank fees, ma'am, for the doggone check bouncing.
My check didn't bounce. I'm going to check my bank, and if my check clear, you're going to pay me $30 for calling me, harassing me about a $250 check bounce. I don't write no
Why would you write check? What, you want to sit up in the church and write these big number checks when you know you ain't got it in the bank?
What the did you say?
I said, why would you write these checks when the money ain't in there?
Let me tell you one thing. I don't write no bad checks, and you got a lot of nerves calling me, telling me my check bounced.
Your check is the one that has bounced. And
I'll tell you what you do. Since my check bounced, you pay the since you got all the money. And don't call me with this again. Hello?
Don't you hang up on me no more. When are we going to get this $250 and this $30?
Look. Somebody from the church talking about I wrote a bad check. I don't write no.
You did write a bad check.
I didn't write no bad check.
Yes, you
Wait
did.
A minute. Why are you calling me? Why the treasurer don't call me at church?
The treasurer is
the
busy.
Deacon, I ain't never know the deacon call nobody about no bad check. Your is full of and Thank you. You got the money.
I ain't got. Who in the hell is that in the background? Who is that?
Never mind who it is. We both go to the same church, and you gonna call me to I wrote a bad check. You don't you call me no more, and if the check bad, you pay it, okay?
Do Pastor know you talking like this?
Do Pastor know you calling me? Can you answer that?
Look, when are we gonna get this $280 is what we looking for from you?
I wrote a check for $250.
And
you will not get $280. You put the $30 with it.
You put $250 in there, it bounced. $30 cost us on bank fees. That's $280. When can the church expect their money?
Never. Not no $280. You will never get $280.
You gonna make me come by your...
And my check then... What did you say? I'm gonna do what?
You gonna make me come by your house and get this money.
Bring your on. Bring it. Bring your on.
What is the address on
Look
this
on
check?
The check.
I got it off the check. No,
well, bring your on. I bet you'll be limping back.
I'm watching you. You better not be spending no money nowhere. You better not spend nothing till I get this $250 plus $30.
Whatever I want to, okay?
No, you know what?
I am, and you don't call me no more with this because my check did not bounce. I don't see how one check went through and the other bounced.
Let me say this to you. We cannot accept you back into the house of the Lord no more until...
What did you say?
You are not... Don't you come in there Sunday until we get...
I'm coming up in there Sunday, and I'm going to make sure I find your... Because you the person I want to see.
You gon'
And you know what? I'm going to call the pastor right now and ask him. Because I don't believe my check bounced. You full of
Well, let me say this before you call pastor.
No, I'm going to call pastor. No, you should have talked with pastor before you call me with this information.
I got one more thing I need to say to you.
You ain't got nothing to say to me. You done upset me with this talking about I bounced a check. You should have went to pastor before you called me with this.
I'll tell pastor when I get, but I got one more thing to say before I leave. Is you listening?
What do you got to say to me? What do you have to say now that you going to pay the check?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your girlfriend.
Wait, what did you say?
Baby, this
what did you say? What did you say?
I say this is Nephew Tommy, baby, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend has pranked you.
I'm going to beat that. She just left here flying out the door in a hearse. No, she didn't. I'm going to that.
Let me ask you one more thing, though, baby. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh, goodness.
Everybody's done it now. Everybody's written a hot check to the church.
Everybody. No, they haven't.
No.
Oh, yes, they.
Oh, everybody has it. No.
Oh, you done wrote one that it ain't.
No, I haven't.
Drag us into that.
Stop. You've written one and it didn't go through. You know you done done that.
Y'all never wrote a back. We need to get y'all black card because y'all.
Not in church.
No, not in church. That's too much guilt.
Yeah.
Play with the Lord money. Now, I have not put money in.
The Lord knows your heart and your
I've
bank
done
account.
that.
Okay, yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I ain't wrote no hot check.
Lord knows you didn't have the money in the bank.
Not deliberately, you know. It just happens. But you know what? What used to amaze me back in the day is the church, for some reason, I don't know how they get them checks cleared Monday morning that fast. They just it goes through. Any other check take to Wednesday, Thursday.
They pray on it all night.
I don't know.
They go right to the bank with them checks.
That's
man.
right.
Yes, they do.
That's one deacon's job. Your job is Monday morning, get these checks down there to that bank. That's your job. Get it in there.
That's right. That's right. They lock those
Big ups.
doors when they're collecting offering too.
Me, Jay, and Junior, we think about opening up a Zoom missionary Baptist. Yeah, I mean,
It'll be good, too. It'll be real
Who's gonna be
good.
the preacher?
We all will preach. With all
You
three
take
of us.
turns.
All three of us.
we got 3 different preachers.
Yes.
Equal opportunity sinners.
You don't have to preach every Sunday. You don't have to worry about it every Sunday.
No. Preaching out of books, don't know what
I
you
might
say.
have to
You
come
say, Tommy,
by.
preach out the books, don't nobody
If we
read
can,
it from
if
time.
we can do comedy, we can preach. Okay, that's what I
That's the same level?
You're going straight
It's the same level.
You know where you're going with that statement, Jay.
Got it.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, my husband texted the wrong woman. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, on work, on sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. Do you hear that? That is a letter. You never know. It could be yours. We're reading live on the air. Send yours in.
Send it in. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my husband texted the wrong woman. Dear Steve and Shirley, a few days ago, my husband and I went to his sister's baby shower, and I found my husband in the kitchen kikiing with a woman, and he put her phone number in his phone. I went and introduced myself, and she said she's an old friend, and it was good to be back in town. My husband walked off, but I wanted to get to know her better. She told me she's single, and she lives in Dallas now, but she'd be in town a few days. She told me which hotel she was staying at, and I knew it well because it's only 5 minutes from my house. She's a gorgeous chocolate sister with a beautiful smile and a big booty.
Say that one more time.
Carla, I need you right here, please.
Okay.
She's a gorgeous chocolate sister with a beautiful smile and
a big booty.
All right.
Nobody says booty like Carla. All right. Thank you.
No booty.
said
Come on.
Carla. Booty.
Big booty.
On our way home, I asked about her, and my husband said he doesn't know her well. I let him know that I saw him getting her number, and he said he was just showing her a picture of our son. Later that night, I was enjoying a bubble bath and having a cocktail when I got a text message from my hubby saying, "I'll come tuck you in shortly. Give me a minute." At first, I thought he was being cute and wanted to come and get a little nookie before I went to sleep. Then I realized that this text wasn't for me. He stuck his head in the bathroom and said he was running to the liquor store. I said, "Be safe," and I got dressed and rode through the hotel parking lot where the woman was staying. I did not see his car, and I called him 3 times, but he didn't answer. I sat there 30 minutes, and then he called. He said he was home and asked where I was. I told him what I was doing, and he said I'm insane. He said the text was for me, but he had to get to the liquor store before it closed. By the time I got home, he had showered, and then he was in bed. Is he playing me, or did I play myself this time? Well, for sure you played yourself this time, no doubt, because what you went looking for didn't go down the way you thought it would, meaning you didn't catch him with old girl. Not saying that he wasn't with her, but you didn't catch him that time. But please listen to your intuition, because it is real. What you saw in the kitchen, you saw it. Your eyes did not lie. You saw it. Your husband lied about knowing her. When you came in, he left, acting all suspicious and everything. And she is staying in the hotel right down the street from your house. All this stuff is very, very, very suspicious. So if you're trying to catch him, just give him a minute, okay? I think you will. He'll slip up somewhere. They always do. And you'll catch him with his pants down. Now, do we want this for you guys? Absolutely not. We don't want this. So let your husband know that he's about to lose everything if he steps out with her, okay? He doesn't want to do that. You're watching him. Tell him you're watching him. So he better not do anything stupid. Once that trust is broken, it's not impossible, but it is very hard to get it back. Keep your eyes open. Don't doubt what you see with your own 2 eyes. And just, keep watching. But you got to be a little more clever than you were next time. All right, come on, Tommy. I hear you blowing in the background.
I'm blowing. Listen, baby girl, you too impatient. You showed your hand too fast.
Yeah.
That's what you did. You too impatient. If you would have just, once you saw what happened in the kitchen, just wait on it.
Yep.
That's all you had to do was wait. Once you realized she was down the street at a hotel, you should know, oh, no, this ain't right. Wait on it. You too impatient. You trying to blow the cover. While y'all was riding in the car, what you told her? I saw you do this, do that. Quit talking. You're supposed to be investigating right now, okay? You are a detective right now about your relationship. Ride it out. You're supposed to be I'm going to wait and wait and wait. Did they set something up? You damn right they did. But guess what? You blew the cover way too early, so guess what? You'll never catch him now. Because he know you looking. It's too late, baby girl. You'll never catch him because he already knows. And big booty dark skin down the street at the hotel, she knows too that you came through the parking lot looking for him. Everybody knows, so everybody is aware. So when they do make it happen, trust me, you're going to be far away from them. They're going to be on the other side of town or out of town. It's not, you're not going to ever get it now. It won't happen. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all time it got.
Yeah.
Never
That's real talk.
Showed her
Never gonna
hand
get
too
it.
early.
Woo, woo, woo,
Showed your hand.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Jay. What you got?
First of all, we have determined the ages of these people just by some of the words in this letter. Tuck you in, nookie, and run to the store. First of all, this player is using old terminology to get out the house. I mean, be a little more creative. I'm going to the store? Come on, dude. I'm ashamed of the lines that you trying to use to get to your side piece. Be more clever. You forgot to do that thing. Say that. Oh, my God. I forgot that thing at the office. It don't matter if you don't have an office. Just say it. You ain't got to prove. You ain't got to say, well, you don't work in the office. That's why it's so important. I got to get there. Yeah, I know I don't work in the office, but I got that thing at the office. Going to the store? Oh, who does that? Who the hell says that? Going to the store. Damn.
Jay,
Yes.
hold that thought, and we'll let you finish up when we come back
Okay,
at
all right.
23 minutes after the hour. Strawberry letter for today. The subject, my husband texted the wrong woman. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, we are back with part 2 of this strawberry letter. The subject, my husband texted the wrong woman. It's written from a woman who a few days ago, she and her husband went to her sister's baby shower. She saw her husband in the kitchen talking to a woman and putting his number in her phone. So she wanted to find out more about the woman. She walked up and introduced herself. The woman told her she was an old friend and that it was really good to be back in town. Turns out she was staying at the hotel right down the street from her house. And she knew her husband. She was an old friend. The woman asked her husband about it. The husband said he barely knew her. And he was showing her a picture of their son, not he was putting her number in the phone. And so the woman said, okay. She went home, got in the bathtub, got a cocktail. Then she got a text from her husband saying, I'll come tuck you in shortly. Give me a moment. Give me a minute. So at first she thought, her husband was being cute and everything, but then she realized he meant to text the girl down the street in the hotel. So she got out the tub, got dressed, went to the hotel, drove around, didn't see her husband's car, didn't see the woman, anything. Nothing. She had nothing. Zero.
You got Nathan.
Zero, right? And then she went home. So she wants to know, she went home. She didn't find anything, didn't find her husband cheating. She went home, her husband was there. Although she did try to call her husband was there saying, where have you been? I went to the liquor store, like I said. And he was showered in the bed. So she wants to know, is her husband playing her or did she play herself? Jay, finish up your thoughts. We think she's played herself.
Everybody needs a side piece buddy. Not now. Once you have a side piece, you have to have a side piece buddy. He is to call your wife or your girlfriend and say, hey, I've been trying to reach such and so. Where is he? Well, he right here. Then they call him, and then you have to yell this out. Broke down where? Where are you? What exit? Okay.
Be specific. Okay.
Hold on now. Let me write this down. I'm on my way. Dude, going to the store don't work no damn more. All right? You have your side piece buddy. Call your lady. Says he's trying to call you. You say, well, he's right here. Call him up. Yeah. Broke down where? Hold on. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. And you out. You can't go to the store no damn morning. That's old. Okay. That's just, Ugh.
You're disgusted, Jay.
Yeah, I am. Ugh.
All right. Come on. Thank you, Jay. Come on, Junior. What you got?
Thank you, Your Honor.
My
I would
husband
like.
wait, hold on, Junior. Hold on. My husband texted the wrong woman as the subject. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. As a defense, I would like all the evidence thrown out against my client. Due to lack of evidence from the prosecution, this man is not guilty.
Oh,
He's not guilty. Not guilty. If the roles was flipped, if the roles were reversed, and a man did this, y'all would call him crazy. Driving around the parking lot, looking through the phone. The man did the text is not the wrong. He sent the text to the right person. Use the one in the tub.
use the one.
Hey, I'm gonna come in there and take you in a minute. Everybody know liquor store closed at 9. He ain't got but 30 minutes to get there. Let me tell you, a liquor store run. We can prove this. We've all made liquor store runs. The liquor store about 15 minutes from the house. Okay? He going in there, he get what he want, he come right back up. 15 minutes back. That is 30 minutes, man. He is not missing. He came back and said, where are you? Where are you? No, you were in the parking lot with your arms folded looking for his car. Did you see it? No. You know why? It was at the liquor store. That's why you didn't see the car. My client is not guilty. Release this man. There's nothing here. You know what your problem was? You spent too much time in the kitchen talking to the woman. That's what creeped up in your mind. Is it right, ma'am? Is it right? It is. No further questions, y'all. I rest. Best rest.
You may step down.
Junior.
Thank you. Great
Oh,
defense.
no.
Great defense. Great defense.
You better get your Jack McCoy on. All right,
I'm
Law
trying
and
to tell
Order.
you, there ain't no evidence here.
Right. She
How
played
did he know
herself.
she was in the tub, or were you in the tub?
You're looking
You
for
was in the
something that
tub.
you didn't even see. Yeah, you're
And
right.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
drove around looking for this car and didn't even see it at the hotel. You know why you can't find the car at the hotel? Because it's at the liquor store. No more further questions.
Yeah, when the ladies say you got played, you got played. Yeah.
She played herself.
She played
she
herself.
played
right?
herself.
She played
Yes,
herself.
she did.
Early.
Too early. Tommy, the man is a good man.
Oh, now he's a good man.
He's a good man.
Oh, now he's a
Does
good
exactly
man.
what he said he was to do. He got home and called and said, where are you? You told him I'm in the parking lot of the hotel. You crazy because you insane.
Oh, your defense is insanity now.
Oh, she's insane.
But has
Junior.
Has he been tucking her in though? Has he been
No,
doing that?
she in there taking a bubble bath with a cocktail. Wouldn't you tuck your wife in?
But Junior, he lied to her about knowing the girl, all of that. The girl
He didn't
told
lie.
the woman
He
everything.
says an old friend. That's not a lie. That's a true statement. Old friend.
He said he didn't hardly know her.
And this is a picture of our son. Ta-da!
You know when someone's showing a picture, and you know when someone's putting
I
a
like-
number
I like-
in the phone.
I like
Junior,
picture of
stop.
our son. That was a quick one.
That's a
thinking
good one.
fast right
But
there.
it's a
That was
picture of
really
our
thinking
son.
fast.
Be
That was
Proud
really
family
thinking
man.
fast.
Before we get out of here, though, Carla, I need you. She's a gorgeous chocolate sister with a beautiful smile and
A big old booty.
Booty.
that just
That's
kills
all
me.
you need me for.
I love it, Carla. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. And coming up at 46 minutes after, our girl from the talk, Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update. But right now, please, Jay, introduce our girl from the top.
Y'all, please put your hands together for my Sarah sister girl, my sister in blue, Sheryl
Right.
Underwood. Sheryl.
You know, baby. Now, see, Jan Brown, I came back from the conclave, you know, with the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma. I learned a lot, you know, the bigger, better business out there doing things in the community, everything. Thank you. The president that's coming out, Brother Michael Crystal, they elected Brother Chris Ray. Sigma Brother Chris Ray is now the president of Phi Beta Sigma, and I thank all the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma for the hospitality shown to me in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and also my Sorors Zeta Phi Beta, specifically the Southeastern region, for showing me such hospitality, and the International Executive Board of Zeta Phi Beta for showing me such hospitality as I travel to the conclave with my good soror Erna Fouché always by my side. But with all that being said, remember Shirley and Carla? I said once I come back from the conclave, me and Junior is back together.
All right.
Oh yeah, we back together.
What?
You You and I back together again. You know what I'm singing, Shirley Strawberry? We back together, Junior.
Where did you leave me?
When them frat brothers said, hey, Soror, we was broke up, baby. When them dashing men of Phi Beta Sigma was like, hello, Soror, do you need help with your luggage? We was broke.
So you weren't cheating, in other words. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go, Shirley Strawberry. I have morals. I have morals. I have honor in my relationship with Junior. What happened at the conclave, stay at the conclave. So now that we back together, Junior, what are our plans for Labor Day? What are our plans for Labor Day?
Couple plans.
Yeah.
For Labor Day, I had some plans.
If you had some plans, I mean, we had some plans.
No. When I come back from Labor Day, we'll be back together.
Hell no. Hell no. That ain't where it go. I got matching outfits over here, Playboy. We was gonna wear the long shorts, linen jump with the silk shoes with the matching Maury Gators on it. We was gonna go cream all the way down. Playboy, you better get with the program. We are back together. Tommy, don't make me jump through this microphone and Junior. We amp it up into you. That's how I love go. That's how I love go.
Sheryl, we love you.
Swear for love. Bust a window out of the car. Baloney on the hood of the car. Sugar in the gas tank. You don't really want to. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sheryl. We love you. We're so glad you guys are back together. Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Tommy. Introduce our girl.
Uh-oh, she is here, the one and only Carla Farrell. Get ready with what? Reality update.
Coming in hot.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, nephew. Let's
I don't
go.
like her on the end of my intro. But
Coming in hot. I like it.
Don't hate. Let's get going. Real Housewives of Potomac. All right. So as you know, the ladies are on a trip in Williamsburg, Virginia. They are staying at a nice house. The crib is off the chain. But anyway, while eating, Giselle told Wendy that we've been seeing more of your body parts in the past month than I have seen in the entire time that I've known you. Well, Giselle, what's the big deal? Wendy is out here living her best life. She just got a boob job, a booty job. So let Wendy be great. Let her do her thing. Yeah. Robin agreed with Giselle, and she said that, Wendy, you've been dropping it like it's hot, so to speak. So Wendy says, you don't tell me, you don't define my sexiness, because, Wendy is a professor. She has multiple degrees. She told us that last season over and over and over. We know she got a lot of degrees. Yeah, and she is on TV. She's a political commentator. So they're saying, with what you do for a living, you can't just be having all of this out like that. But she said, hey, you don't define my sexiness. I do what I want to do.
If you bought them, wham.
Okay. Get your money's worth, Tommy.
Nobody gonna buy no booty and put it up. Well,
right. Right. Or your boobs. Exactly. So moving on, I like Robin's new friend, Ascala or Ascale. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I like when she came to Giselle and said, so what's up with you and your man? What's all these rumors about with you and your man? And then Giselle said that she didn't want to discuss it in front of the group and she wanted to talk about it privately. So I kind of agree with Karen. Giselle, you be coming for people. You be all in their stuff, but then when somebody wants to talk to you about your stuff, you try to shut it down all the time. So you need to check yourself on that. So that is Real Housewives of Potomac. Moving on, Real Housewives of Dallas is canceled for good.
Wow.
No. Yeah, no. Come on, Junior. No. And I put a poll on my social media page at Lips by Carla on Instagram and ask everyone, Real Housewives of Dallas is canceled. Do you care or at all? And the poll, 100% of the people said they do not care at all.
100%.
100%. So there you go. Love in Huntsville. Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Nephew Tommy was on the show last week. Tommy, I talked about this last week, but you were out. You and your lovely wife, Jackie, y'all were on the episode with Tisha and Mark. So they launched their chocolate champagne line, and you were giving them advice on how to make it pop in Houston at the Cigar Lounge and all that. So tell us a little bit more behind the scenes with that, nephew.
You know what? They were a fun couple to hang out with. They were real cool, laid back. Their champagne is amazing, so you got to try
Really?
it. I promise.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's real sexy. Their cigar bar in Huntsville is class, state of the art. I already said we got to fly down there. I got to go hang out because it's the bomb. You actually have a jacket when you become a member of this. When you become a member of this cigar club, you got a jacket when you come up in. I was like, okay, now that's how you do it.
Nice, right there.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, you like this. So what about the Houston location and all of that?
Oh,
You
they
were
loved
giving
it. They
them
loved it
advice.
because we were all over Houston. That's my spot. 5 Central. That cigar bar. So, they enjoyed it. We hung out it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning by the time we left. When you get that age, that we are late. That's late for us.
That's late. That's late. Well,
That's the next day. That's not.
I love it, Jay. Well, that is Reality Update. Before we run out of time, we are waiting on the new season of Ready to Love. Nephew Tommy is still in D.C. on location, so you'll tell us about that soon. So hit me up at Lips by Carla, and we'll talk about more reality shows.
All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In celebrity baby news, congratulations to, we love this woman so much, CNN's political anchor, Abby Phillip. She is now officially a mommy, okay?
Yay, I love her.
Congratulations. Oh, she's so brilliant. Abby and her husband, Marcus Richardson, welcomed their daughter, Naomi Angelina Richardson, on August 16th. Mom and baby are feeling great. Abby says her daughter's first name, Naomi, means pleasant one. And, if she's anything like her mom, anything like her mom, yeah, she's going to be
Brilliant, gorgeous, all of
beautiful,
it. All of that. I love
Everything.
Abby.
Everything.
Yeah, congratulations, Abby.
Yeah, can't wait till you get
Enjoy
back,
your
Abby.
baby. It's
Yes,
so much
but
fun.
enjoy baby. All right, well,
When
today.
they get 20-something,
I was gonna say that, Tommy. 20.
What?
They get
right around 20. Woo!
25.
Yeah, and that's tomorrow because you know how that time flies. They grow up so quickly. They
She
do.
just had the baby Monday, guys.
It's tomorrow. I'm telling you, they grow up fast.
She need to know what she up against, though.
Yeah. Enjoy every moment. All right, today on the Steve Harvey celebrity birthday list, former President Bill Clinton is 75 today. Happy birthday to him.
Thank you very much, Shirley Strawberry. I appreciate you. I love you.
Hip-hop legend Fat Joe is 51. Paula J. Parker is 52, and the late Nate Dogg would have had a birthday today. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, in today's entertainment news, R. Kelly is back in the news. His sexual abuse trial started yesterday in Brooklyn. R. Kelly was called a predator, and he is accused of racketeering, sexual abuse, and bribery. The jury is made up of 7 men and 5 women, and the assistant U.S. attorney said that Kelly was a ringleader of a 20-year scheme where he recruited women and underage girls for sex and used lies, threats, and physical abuse to dominate his victims. Now, during the trial, Kelly was wearing a gray suit, purple tie, and glasses and sat with his head down during opening statements. Meanwhile, his lawyers said, quote, they knew exactly what they were getting into. The relationship Mr. Kelly had with the various Jane Does were consenting relationships, end quote. Some female accusers and at least one male accuser are expected to testify in this trial. Kelly has been in jail for the last 2 years, and if convicted, he could face decades.
Ain't even got a number for him.
So he got heckled at a rape. They were heckling around the Christmas.
What you mean he was heckled?
One day, they were yelling out,
something
right?
out?
Yeah, they were
Yelling
yelling
out?
out. They were yelling out stuff. Yeah,
oh.
they were heckling him, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
you were
I see
saying
what
that.
you're saying. Yeah.
And they said they had protesters outside the courthouse that were actually protesting in his favor, saying free R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It was 5 people.
Really?
You saw it, Junior?
It was 5 people.
And this is very different from Free Britney, okay? Please now. This is
Oh,
a
not
totally
even
different
the
trial.
same.
Totally different. You're
Yeah,
right.
totally different.
Yeah,
right.
No, he
not
needs
even
to.
the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, he needs to stay in. He needs to be rehabilitated and
Yeah, he
helped
should be
and
in
all of
jail.
that.
He should
Yeah.
never get out. That's just
Right,
my
that's
opinion.
And
Yeah.
if he's acquitted of these charges, then there is still, he has
Other
more
charges, right.
That's right.
in Minnesota, and he has more charges in Illinois. So this is a long road, and hopefully there will be
R.
justice.
Kelly's sick.
I
for the
love what
victims.
Absolutely.
I love what Tommy said. I mean, that's the best joke I heard, and the joke was, "If you believe you can fly, now is the time." I mean,
Now is the time. And that was a song. This is real
it.
life.
this is the time to fly.
It's disgusting. This
It is
is
disgusting.
horrible.
This is true.
Disgusting.
But I mean, for his lawyers to say that these were consenting relationships, that's what you're going with? That's your defense?
I don't see how that's going to be the defense for all of the victims, some, those that were, underage. I don't see that being
come on
at
now.
the time of the alleged assault. So,
Right.
Not an expert at this at all. But
No,
just-
none of us are, for sure. Yeah. All right, coming up, it is our last break of the day.
No,
and
we don't have any more. We're out.
Thank you, Jay. Also, at 49 minutes after the hour, we'll close out the show. Coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are. Last break of the day. When I saw this, you guys got to hear about this story. Did you hear about this story, I should say? North Carolina lawmakers unanimously voted to raise the legal age of marriage in the state now from 14. It was 14. They have raised it now to 16.
Oh, wow.
They still
Wait
sick.
a minute.
Right.
Still sick.
What in
This
the
is
world?
record-breaking.
And now this takes a step to further restrict child marriage, but stopping short of outlawing it.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
Step into the 21st century, North Carolina. What is happening?
Who in
Comedian.
these meetings? Who in these meetings?
Yeah.
Who is these people?
And I bet you
Comedian.
they had a lot of kids coming to that state trying to get married.
Yeah,
I bet you.
before
they need
before
to
they
outlaw
changed the
this.
before they
child
changed it.
marriages.
Now
I
the bill
wish
is
my
going to be.
daughter would. I wish the hell she would.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Okay.
yeah.
Bill Hicks, comedian, has a funny joke about marriage in North Carolina. He said, "You go meet somebody in North Carolina, and they say, I want you to meet my wife and my cousin, and it's one person standing there."
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, that just really makes a difference. Like a kid going, this is the new threat, Jay. Okay, fine. I can't get married as a freshman. Wait till I'm a junior. I'm getting married.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Nothing but
But
time
Jay-
in this house.
Jay, you're from South Carolina. What's going on there?
we're not that bad. We do have the
Okay.
blue law. There's certain parts of South Carolina, they still enforce the blue law, where you're not allowed to buy certain things on Sunday. But anything in the
Texas,
South,
too.
you can't be surprised at any of the rules that come out of the South. Nothing. You just can't.
But,
They're not getting the shot.
16.
They're not getting the shot. So, it's right up there with ignorance.
Yeah. All right. Well, the bill will now be sent to North Carolina Democratic Governor Roy Cooper to sign.
Well, sign it immediately.
Yeah,
What
just
is it?
sign it.
Roy.
And start working on 18. Okay, how about that?
Ain't no debate on this, huh?
And,
Right. Right.
yeah.
I'm gonna sign this right away.
Oh, my
All right,
God.
and some other crazy news. I mean, just crazy news. A Utah animal trainer is recovering after the alligator she was feeding
I saw
during
that.
her girl's birthday party
I saw that.
chomped down on her hand and refused to let go until after one of the adult guests jumped on his back to help her.
No.
I watched this 17 times. I watched it seven.
What's the surprise?
Yeah.
It ain't none.
But the funny
This was
part is the
unbelievable.
kids wanted to stay and watch this, and the teacher was making them leave. And one little boy like, "Whoa, why we gotta leave?" This
You saw little boy, get your hand off me, man. That little boy had me hollering.
That little boy wanted to stay. This is the best show and tell I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? I don't want to leave.
Yeah, like Jay,
we all. To the classroom.
We all saw the
So
video.
what happened?
On social media, Lindsay Bull 31 said that she's fed Darth Gator hundreds of times in the past. He's 8 feet 6 inches, and he was being a little pushy on Saturday when she opened a plexiglass door to his enclosure. At first, she thought the alligator would do a quick bite and release. What?
No.
Even that's crazy.
Well, people,
That's
and
your job.
we don't know anything about wild animals. I know I don't, but they're all are waiting for that one chance. That's all they waiting on is that one chance to bite your ass, and that's it. It's over with.
And quit acting like you know the gator like that.
Like the gator's your friend.
He wasn't himself today. Just quit that with an
He was
alligator.
doing gator things. You're right, Tommy. He's doing what gators do, right?
Let me tell you right now, Jay. Obviously, he tired of that raw chicken. You get raw chicken 85 days in a row, and he said, "Watch when you come in here today with a piece of raw chicken. Watch what I do. I bet you I won't act like she want me to today."
He's actually getting too big. It's time to let him go. Put him in the wild. Let him go.
Oh,
too big.
Don't let him go. I'm talking about shoes. He's a couple pairs of shoes. Don't let him go
Once you
no
bite
way.
me.
No, once you start biting, use shoes and a
Bag.
belt and a bag.
Bag.
Nice hat.
A hat.
Now, where you get that vest from, Dark Gator?
Yeah.
Crazy.
One bite, you a pair of shoes. That should be the rule. Yeah, one bite and you a pair of shoes. And the gator should know that. Since y'all on good terms, he should know this. Yeah.
Right. You should know he got one strike. You got one strike.
Hey,
I mean,
going back in there
luckily
tomorrow.
Yeah, she's okay, and she still has her arm.
You ain't got to do nothing but nip a black person. Just nip us. Oh, it's a wrap. This
We
is
wouldn't
it,
even be
partner.
in there, Tommy. Be truthful. We wouldn't
This
even
is
be
true.
in there feeding
This
a
is
gator.
true.
Nobody
No,
really
sure.
want
If
that
my
job.
dog bite me, it got to go.
See you later, alligator. That's where that
It's got to
term
go.
came from. Yeah.
It's got to go. If my
Come
dog
on.
bite me, I want him out of here today.
And then I was reading too, Shirley, that she said when she was standing there, if the guy had, come in and got on top of the alligator, she could have lost her arm.
He would have snatched her whole arm, bit her whole arm off.
Because she was standing, so she had to get on top of him too. She had to wrestle
so they
the
could
gator,
roll.
too.
Yeah.
So
because
they
he was trying to do the
And
death
kudos
roll.
to the guy who was just a
party
guest.
guest.
Who was
Yeah.
just a
Yeah,
guest. Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't even a worker or anything there. So
He's great.
yeah.
And
Hey, let me tell y'all something. I love all y'all on this show. I'm not jumping on that alligator back for you.
I'm not.
finna
Not
do
at
it.
all.
I'm not.
Let me
finna
tell
do
you.
it. I'm not.
Let me tell you what black people are good at, dog. We don't. White people know how to say lie. Black people just good at giving instructions. Pull your arm out. You got to pull your arm. Okay, now, all right.
You finna roll.
You're right. And to an alligator, a white arm and white meat is 2 pieces of white meat. That's all they see.
You got to open his mouth.
All right, Jay, take us out.
All right, everybody. We'll be back with more foolishness tomorrow on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Let the meat
Watch out
go.
there now.
Just let the meat go.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.